Praise God and welcome. We're looking at the very first of the string solos called Fandango. And the string solos, there's a set of compositions where I'm working on each of the strings of the guitar individually to kind of show the characteristics and colors of those strings. The first is the E string, the E treble string. We're starting in the fifth position in the key of A minor. It's going to have a C and a B, which we kind of hold out. Now we outline an E chord. And we're going to pull off to the open string. When we pull off lightly. And the melody goes up. That's the phrase. It's kind of a two-phrase melody. And then we do it again, but this time we're going to hammer up. And we stay on the C. Now we're going to be pulling off with a B note to the open E string. And then a third finger on the E. So we get this repeated E string with two different colors. So I need a tune here. And then a C to the E. Back to the B. To C. And then we start again. And then a little melody. Hammering down, along the E chord again. And hammering down again, but a little differently. Back to our pulling off. But now we change the melody here. And then to C. And now we're going to go back and forth, always working on this open string. So this is G sharp to B and then A to C. With an open E string in between, now a B to a D. C to an E. Starting it again. C to an E and stay there. Now a little melody starting in the third string. And then we go to the first string. Back to this melody. And to the E string. Going up the E string again. Back to our melody in the third string. Back to the E string. To pull off, and now we're going to go to the third string, the E. Back to the D, a fret lower. Now we're going to start down in the first position and work our way up the string chromatically. A, to B, A, and now we have a nice long run with hammers, starting on the D note. And then we pull it around the other way. And then we have a run here to the third string D sharp, to the E, G sharp here, B, going down chromatically. Now we're going to go on to the chords, now outlining with arpeggios, starting with an E chord, triple T, A minor chord, E7 chord, triple D, an A minor chord way up here in the 10th position. Now we're going to add a harmonic to the arpeggio, and then a scale run, an E scale, A minor, harmonic in the 7th position. This is back to our E7 chord, minor chord. Hang on to the C. Now we start strumming the chords. We got an E chord, E7, and then a little run here on the E notes. Third string, octave, open string. E chord, and a little run. Harmonic, open E, 12th fret, and then 5th fret. Now we're got an E7 chord, which we play with our second finger on an E, and G sharp, a D, open B, and a fourth finger B when we get there. A minor, E7, A minor. Now we switch down to the first position to E7. A minor. First finger, E7, stretching to G sharp to an A minor, a little run down from the C to B to an A. Now we're going to go up to an E chord up here in the 9th position, and we're going to play 4 strings, and we're going to use the second finger to go down from the B note to the C natural. I'm going to strum with my thumb. Then we're going to have an A minor chord, and then we're going to do with the on the 3rd string. And we're going to put our 4th finger or slide the 1st finger up to get to the E to the F. Back to the E chord. So that was a B to a C, back to the B. E minor, but this time we're going to go down to a D sharp. Now we have a D minor chord with our 4th finger all the way up to an F. So F, E to a D. Now to the A minor. Back to the D minor. Got a little syncopation in there. To our E7 chord that we're doing without the 4th finger down. Now put it down. I'm strumming with my index and thumb finger back. Up to an E chord. E7, that's 4th finger, 3rd, 2nd, 3rd finger, E7. It's like a C chord. Push the 4th finger down, move it up to the 5th fret. And then we'll strum across 5 strings, leaving out the E string, although we can have it, but we will leave that out. And a full barred A minor chord, and strum with a rasquedo for the last chord. Index, middle, ring, pinky, ring, middle, index, snapping them out like that. So it's all right, so there you have a look at some of the techniques that are involved with Fandango from the string solos. Thank you. God bless.